Hi everyone, Monica Bodirsky here. Would you like to improve your tarot reading skills? Well, if you would, stay tuned for today's video because I'm going to be sharing 5 toxic tarot traits that you might want to avoid. Welcome to Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. So we're talking about 5 toxic tarot traits, and if you are enjoying these videos overall, please don't forget to hit the subscription button and of course the notification bell. So let's get right to it. The reason I wanted to make this video was because there are a lot of things that can lead to potentially inaccurate readings and hold you back from growing as a reader for yourself or for others. And I've been reading for a long time, over 40 years. Doesn't mean that I know it all about tarot. It does mean, though, that I've made lots of errors along the way, and I don't mind sharing some of those. So on this list, there might be a couple things that I've done, but there are other things that I've received readings from people, and I found them somewhat distressing, and so do other readers I talk to. We seem to have kind of a consensus, more or less, about things that really get in the way. So let's start. Number 1 would be confirmation bias. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it is going into a situation absolutely certain and with your mind made up about something. So it's basically being closed-minded and already having such a strong belief in something. For a reading, if you're reading for yourself or others, you can see how that would be an issue. Sometimes people dress a certain way or look a certain way, and you might be, sure that they're getting a reading for that particular reason, or they may have even told you and you think you already have the answer without keeping yourself open to what the cards are actually saying and listening to your gut feelings. So that is number 1. Please go into things with an open mind. If you are doing it for yourself, a reading, and you are approaching it with a sense of dread because you're certain the outcome is going to be horrific, then you're going to be seeing that and confirming that with every single card you pull, okay? Rather than letting the cards say what they have to say and letting your gut tell you what is going on, not what you think you're certain of, okay? All right, number 2, dependency issues. Well, this is one that I think occurs with all sorts of things in our society, dependency, and with tarot, as with anything that is advisory or even people who are advising you. I think there can be this tendency to become overly reliant on cards and start checking them for everything. And I am not even joking here. I knew people who started to check their cards to see what they should have for dinner, fish or chicken. So that is really not where you want to be. You want to maybe not feel that you have to get a reading before making decisions. I think most of us know when we're becoming overly reliant or dependent, and if not, just put them aside for a moment or two and then come back with a fresh perspective, and I'm sure things will work out just fine. Number 3, projecting shadows. Well, I do a lot of shadow work, and I've taught shadow work, and the decks are created for shadow work. And I think this is particularly important with readings because you may not even be aware that you are projecting aspects of yourself that haven't healed into the cards. And maybe for yourself, this isn't as harmful. Inaccurate, yes, but not as harmful. But if you are reading for others and you are projecting your own shadows, that is really not a good reading for somebody because you're not telling them about them. You're telling them about you, and that's not what they're paying for. I also received a reading from a person who had a serious anger issue, and she claimed I was really angry, which I was not. And I heard from every person who went in there for a reading and came out afterwards that they all had anger issues. I'll leave that there. So, number 4, giving all the power to the cards or the reader. You have the power in you. And there is energy and all sorts of power around us. Well, we should work in conjunction with all of that energy. Certainly a reader has some energy they're sharing too. That's not what I mean. I just don't think we should give all of our power away and say things like, wow, the cards are 100% accurate. The cards hold all of that knowledge only. Or the reader holds all of that knowledge I could never read. That's not true. We all have that power within us. And if it's shared and there's a balance, then it all comes together to give you a very, very wonderful reading. So don't give your power away. The last thing is one that I'm particularly sensitive about. Number 5. We're talking ethics and values. And let me just say, if I didn't make it perfectly clear, these are all just my opinion. And readers have lots of different opinions. And we should listen to everybody. This doesn't mean mine are 100% accurate, and you don't have to agree at all. I'm good with that. Have your own opinions. That's wonderful. I always say the more the merrier. So, number 5, back to it. Spying on people. Spying. And it isn't just a matter of looking to see what someone else is doing in your cards. It's kind of getting into this obsessive thinking of, what are they thinking? What are they doing right now? Why did I get fired? What were they talking about? What led up to this? We can get really caught up in focusing on everyone around us except us. And when you're trying to gain self-awareness, heal from a situation, or move forward, focus on you. Focus on you. Does it really matter what someone was thinking at the moment they may have cheated? Really? Maybe if you think it's your fault and you don't want to do something again, that's an insecurity. You know, things are what they are. They happened. And I don't think always looking for answers about what went wrong so we don't repeat those mistakes is the best use of tarot. Sometimes people will look and say, maybe what went wrong in a very general sense, and what should I do to move forward? That's not the same as people who've come to me many times saying, what is he thinking? Who's he dating? What is he doing right now? Literally. You know, what did my boss say at the moment? What were they talking about? Were they talking about me? And I have to say, there's lots of folks who make a really good living spying and giving you the inside information on what everyone else is thinking about you or what they're doing. You know what I say to that? Good on you, folks. But to all of my viewers, to all of you, I hope you don't do that. And you focus on yourself and how to get on with things, have a better life, live happily, have your visions come true, and enjoy yourself. So thank you, everyone, for watching these 5 toxic tarot traits. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to check out the links, and I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.